This is the land of the Chukchi, Alaska population of polar bears. They favor Wrangel like no other place in the Arctic. These bears wander thousands of kilometers between northwestern Alaska and eastern Siberia. Lying west of the Bering Strait and north of Siberia, Wrangel is a vital toehold for wildlife in a frozen landscape. Of the 22,000 or so polar bears left in the world, the highest density of all can be found right here. Even so, scientists believe that this species could be treading on thin ice. Climate change is advancing the melting of the polar ice sheet so fast that polar bears could be heading for extinction this century. With so many females giving birth on Wrangel, the island is vital for their survival. Not for nothing is its scientific name Ursus maritimus, the sea bear. But every few years, water cuts off the island entirely. For bears caught on the edges of the receding ice, Wrangel becomes a vital staging post. But stopping here can mean getting stuck for weeks. Given that scientists have tracked polar bears swimming for up to 161 kilometers, why do they opt for this stint of incarceration? A beluga whale swims with its dark grey calf off the point. A snowy owl scours the shoreline for lemming prey. The owls at least have wings and don't rely on the ice to escape. Close to extinction in its native Norway, an Arctic fox sniffs for scraps of carrion under the snow. These animals trying to find what they need to survive before the winter sets in. Crabs blown in by the storm are a bonus. Arne is an expert in filming in these conditions, and he won't risk hypothermia. He takes shelter in Nikita's cabin at the navigation tower. Incredibly, the cub has followed Arne all the way from base camp. Arne wonders why a young wild cub would seem to try and attach itself to a human.
Hungry? Still? I know you're not able to catch any seals alone, but try to follow the adults. It's not easy.
Despite the number of Arctic foxes around, the cub will probably have its fill. The cub probably did manage to stand its ground. Arne's inspection finds a few bear prints. hopes of finding the cub's mother fade. It was 6 weeks ago that the female Arne called Ursula was last seen with her 2 cubs. Then, one day, the sight of a female with fresh meat in its jaws leads to a new clue. And tiny paws bring tears to even the toughest of men. Could this dead youngster be Ursula's cub? Having already found the dead female, the men can't help but wonder. Whatever the identity of the unlucky cub, it was probably alone. Without a mother to protect it, a cub is vulnerable to starvation or attack. Even if the dead bears they found aren't Ursula and her cub, what is clear is that starvation claims many lives on Wrangel. And even the mighty polar bear is not immune. Polar bears have been known to eat the flesh of their own kind. This cub sticks close to its mother. She will put up a vigorous defense if provoked by another bear. But there's something more powerful even than hunger in the air. Something that could save every bear on the island. Winter has arrived, and the ice train is back. A polar bear runs to meet the ice that signals rescue off the island. Winds and waves push newly formed ice irresistibly towards land. A solitary seal heralds the end of a 2-month fast for the bears of Wrangel Island. And what about Arne's little orphan? What will a lone cub make of the big freeze? Adults have seen it all before. They know the ice will free them for a winter of hunting. The permanent ice cap to the north is 50 meters thick in places, and these ice floes are broken off from its edges. The pack ice is what the bears have been waiting for. But maybe not this one. Unless Arne can convince it otherwise. The men have no idea where this little cub came from and why it attached itself to them. But this could now be Arne's last chance to say goodbye.